Tonto Dikeh is not leaving any stone unturned as she continues to drag her ex-husband Húmiliatèđ Churchill He. In a now video, she had a lot of things to disclose, hidden things, as she sits down and bring out evidences. But before I proceed, this is Aproko TV, your legit source for latest trending news. We'll tell you the gist as it happens. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to our social media platform at Aproko TV on YouTube, and don't forget to like and turn on your notification bell. And on Facebook is at Aproko. And to all our returning subscribers, much love from we here. Thank you for always staying tuned. And yes, this promises to be yet another interesting episode of Trending Latest Gist. And to all our viewers, relax, enjoy, and stay tuned. In a new video posted on her Instagram page, Tonto Dikeh calls out her ex-husband Churchill He, saying if he has the guts, he should come at her with evidences backing his claim that he has been a good father to King Andrew, Tonto Dikeh's son. As she goes all out to take her time to explain to people that she has been unfairly treated and still being unfairly treated by Húmiliatèđ Churchill as he continuously chases clouds on social media. Such a juicy and well-informative video. Let's check it out.
There was an incident that happened in court. My son was supposed to have come to court. They said my son should come to court, and the day I was supposed to bring my son, he was aware. We were both in court, and they said, you know what, this court has been adjourned. In the next 2 weeks, we need you to come to court with your son. His father was sitting down here. I was sitting down there with my own lawyers. Next 2 weeks, I came to court with my son, dressed him all up, proud that he was going to come and see his father. At least his father would see him after such a long time. Churchill did not show up in court for that day. Even the judges asked the lawyers, the man who is here saying he loves his son did not show up on the one day, the one and only day that your son was supposed to be present in court, because they wanted to see how he was faring, how he lose, if it was they wanted to know how I've been taking care of my child. This man did not show up, and he had not seen his child for months before then. This man came to court. I'm sure it's look at the court paper. He came to court, and his lawyers asked the judge to ask me that I was going to be the one to foot his bills to court. After marrying you with my money when I am not an Indian woman, after feeding you, after clothing you, after making you a man, making you who you are, putting you in the public eyes, after everything that I did, you still want to come back and eat my money because you want me to pay for you to come to court. That I should pay his transportation fare. His lawyers were asking for transport. They said I should pay a sum of 250,000 so that he'll be able to make it to court, to see his son and to come to court to show for your son to be there. He asked for transportation money. Festus Kiyamo was my lawyer. Look, I'm calling heavyweight names. I'm not all this. These are not child's play. These are heavyweights. Every bank account, banks don't lie. Hospitals won't lie. Court order won't lie. I would go to jail if this is duplicated, if this is forged. I know what it is. I will go to jail if I forge this. Everything is here. The court, you see this, they said, and he also said that he was the one that took me to court. Now, they say, Tonto Dikeh, plaintiff, applicant. What does that mean? I was the one who took him to court. I was suing him to court because he does not pay child support, because he had a document of my son I needed back, because he was not paying school fees. Nothing. That's why I took him to court. And it's the first line, read it. They say, an order granting the custody of their child, King Andre Omodayo Aigo, born on the 17th day of February 2016 to the plaintiff. Please, who is the plaintiff? Tonto Dikeh is the plaintiff. My son, I was awarded custody of my son. This man, if you go through these documents, this man he was given very strict supervision, very strict supervised visitation for my son. The only time this man can see or be close to my child is when and if I put someone on ground that I can trust. So if there is nobody that I can trust, this man would not go close to my child. Because as the matter is, I cannot trust my nannies, because my nannies do not know what is going on. My nannies will not be able to look at what to look at or look for, because it can just be a thread this man will pull and put on my son's hair. It might even be a finger to put in my son's mouth. It might be anything just to jeopardize my happiness with my son. He would do it. And that is why when I presented, the court does not admit diabolism, but the strength of the accusation I brought as diabolic of his diabolic this thing was so strong that the court had to put that order. Before you see your son, your wife must give you somebody. In fact, your son must be brought to you by somebody that she can only trust. I've never found that person. Now, talking about that, this man said that he does things for my son. Between when I was his wife to when I left him, these are the only things Húmiliatèđ Churchill ever bought for his son. This is a nightgown. It's a pyjama shirt. It's a similar one. This is it. This is the top. 2 trousers, 1 top. This pendant. Look at it. And this. These are the only thing a 37-year-old man have bought for his child from birth to date. And Húmiliatèđ Churchill, I'm putting it to you. If you have any other receipts of anything that you say that you bought for your son, bring it out. And you better be sure that those things are with me. You better be sure that those things are with your son. Because he lied that he bought my son a car when I left him, just to show people that, oh, I get money. You said you bought your son a car. What was that car again? I think it was I can't remember, but it was GLC, something like GMC. Yes, the GMC. You say you bought your son a GMC. There's no GMC anywhere. You use your fraud money to buy cars so you can ship your money into Nigeria, sell the car, and you got your money. You say you bought my son a car. Well, I live with my son. I see my son every day of his life. To the pin in his hair, to, he's not a girl, so he doesn't have a pin on his hair. But whatever. From his head to his toe, I am responsible for my son. I cater for that boy. And I don't disturb you for money, because, you see, the truth is that some people have asked me, oh, why don't you take him back to court because he's not paying child support? The truth is, I want to be selfish. With my son, I'm very selfish. If this man starts to pay child support on a regular basis, he will have access to my child. So for him to not pay gives me the leverage to change my son's name to what I want, because I am now the father and the mother to my son. And it's okay, like I told you, I've been broke before. I still get broke till today. Okay, so it's okay that you're broke and you cannot afford for your son. But then, can't you call your son? My son's birthday, he went and he wrote some emotional crap. Bullshit. I was sitting down, my best friend was with me throughout my party for my son. Nobody ever had a call from this man to say, let me wish my son a happy birthday. But you go on social media to chase the clouds, telling them that God is going to bring you and your son together. Who took your son away in the first place from you? Which woman born a woman on earth has the guts to keep away a child, a son for that matter, from a man who pays bills, who born you well as a woman? My son's name is Dikeh for now. It's not going to be Dikeh forever. I will get married, my son's name will change. If I'm changing my name tomorrow, it will change. It would never answer his father's name as long as I live on this earth, and as long as you're not doing your duties, which is making my job very easy. Like I said, these are the only things he bought for his child. 1, 2, 3 set of nightgown. This is the pendant that this man said is 10,000 euro. Look at it. 10,000 euro for this. He said it in his last interview 3 days ago. He said he bought a one-of-a-kind necklace, bracelet, whatever bullshit he said. This is the 80,000 euro, something like that. Let me check the internet.
I bought my son a diamond pendant, Kingandri, like with the 3 diamonds. You know, very expensive. And I got it for like, I think, 8,400 euro.
This is it. And that.
Two things I really want to talk about in that video that really caught my attention. One being that she stated the fact that if these evidences are false, that she will be arrested and handed over to the authorities. No human being that has that knowledge and even speaking it out to the public hearing would want to jeopardize the safety of her and her child by speaking lies. We really have to acknowledge that fact. Secondly, is the fact she stated that no woman in her right senses will keep a child away from his father that is paying bills. We have to give some acknowledgement to that, because we are the one fending for your child. It's just like as if you buy a clothes. Let's not even use a clothes. Let's say an estate. You purchase an estate with someone 50-50, and you are the one doing all the maintenance. You're the one paying for the lights. You're the one paying for repairs. If any issue comes up, they will call you. When money is needed, you remove from your hard-earned money just to make sure that that situation and that problem is solved. And that your so-called 50% partner is just by the sidelines, monitoring, looking, not supporting you with a dime, and then in the public eye is making it look like as if it's the head and the tail, the first and the last of that estate. Without him, that estate wouldn't be. No, that's not fair now. And people treat hurts differently. Our own method might be being vocal, being extremely vocal. Maybe that's how she heals from our own hurts. So guys, on that note, let us know what you feel in the comment section. Hit us your thoughts and contribution in the comment section. Let us know what you feel about this particular topic. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to our channel at Aproko TV on YouTube and at Aproko on Facebook, where we give you trending latest gist happening on social media. On that note, guys, we have come to the end of today's episode. Till I come your way next, stay safe, guys.